Sorry, I just have to flash when he's ready.
Who's flashing?
I don't know. Is it? Are we live? I hope so.
I think we're live. Is this live?
Is this live? I think so.
Might be.
Right. Well, welcome to the first edition of Cobi, Cabbage, and one friend at the moment because two of them are running late. So they'll be here in about 5-10 minutes or so. I was crapping myself earlier because my internet stopped working, and I was like, "Oh God, the first show is going to go crap." We're going to talk about a bit of Cobi stuff, a bit of Cobi news, a bit of Cobi rumours, and then we got a cool little video from Raz, who's not in the stream, but he just does a pre-recorded video of his favourite Mocs. There's some cool ones on there. I watched it a little bit earlier, so I know what's coming up, but I don't think anyone else has. Is that a notification? Holy crap.
Yes, it was. Whoa. It was. We are live, and it's told me, which is good because I'm here. Hooray!
Yay! Right, so we got Stu or Bricksworth, who's going to be hopefully on every stream. Touch wood. We're going to also have Solo joining us a little bit later, and who's the other person? Martin Boombricks. He'll be joining us about past. He said. So what we'll do is me and Stu will go through the news quickly. We'll probably have to go over it again once Solo gets on. Let me share my screen. This could go completely wrong. So
Sherry. Sharing is indeed caring.
And you're dismantling your little.
I am doing, because I'm making room for more display space. So I need to dismantle everything to move shelves around and stuff and redecorate. So plus it gives me a chance to re-clean everything and make it all nice.
Is that a fun task? No.
It's all right. I've had worse tasks in life.
Yeah, I've never dismantled sets before, and I can't imagine that Cobi's going to be that easy to dismantle, to be honest.
This is it. I've never dismantled a Cobi. I've dismantled Lego, not Cobi.
You're going to need some dynamite, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
Wait, we've got OBR in the chat. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the first Cobi stream of the. We do this every month because Cobi don't make as many sets as other brands. They take it a bit slow and easy, don't they?
Yeah.
But this is the first one. So this is the Space Shuttle Atlantis. And this is just showing you all the printed parts in it. Which is quite cool, isn't it?
That is cool.
So you've got the kind of was it the hull, I guess? I don't know. Is that what you call it? Yeah, why not?
They are good printed parts in Cobi sets, though, aren't they? It is one thing we always say about Cobi products when we're doing, any sort of stream. The printing is brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the printing on that, the hull and the flags and stuff, they look pretty cool, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm assuming it comes with the satellite as well. Is it Galileo on that or not? Which satellite is on that?
Figaro.
Figaro. I'm just starting to
Magnifico.
singing Queen, and I.
You caught me.
Let's go on to the next one because it's actually moved on. I knew this was going to go wrong. What the hell's that?
Hey, whoa.
There we go.
There you go.
Atlantis. There we go. What's Space Shuttle? What does it come with? I'm sure that's a little satellite. What satellite is that? I'm useless at space stuff. Where's Solo when you need him? I'm trying to read that. But it comes with that satellite, whatever it is. Can I zoom in? Yeah, it's blurry as anything.
Howdy do, Brickpost.
Hey, Brickpost, how you doing? We're looking at the Space Shuttle Atlantis. When Solo gets here, he can tell me what satellite that is, and I'm going to kick myself as soon as He's probably screaming it out now, isn't he?
He probably is, yeah.
Tell you what, I'll Google it.
I don't know, but I'm going to guess Polaris. Just
Polaris.
For the hell of it.
I said Galileo, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go along.
Is that a thing?
Don't have a clue.
As you can tell, this is going to be full of facts, this stream.
Yes.
We might just wait for him to come back. He can tell me, can't he?
Yeah.
Move on. Call me a rude name. But what do you think of that? Do you reckon you get it?
It looks awesome. It looks really good. Yeah, I think it's definitely a good, nice little display piece.
I love their little stands. They're really cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're always really they're a bit flimsy, and they rock
No,
around a
they're
bit.
brilliant. They're awesome for planes because it
Yeah.
looks like turbulence.
That's right. This one looks like it's got 2 of those prongs though, which they've done on the Black Hawk. So it's got 2 kind of stand prongs. You see there? On the
Yeah. So it doesn't have this
doesn't have the
turbulence.
wobble factor.
Yeah, I love this stand because you can do that.
Mm. Yeah.
Woohoo!
That's how you fly in Top Gun as well. All right. So that's the Atlantis with the satellite we don't know the name of. Brilliant. So next up, we got the M26. I'm going to be terrible at names, by the way, tonight. Pershing. Not bad, eh?
Yeah, that was good. That was good pronunciation, that one.
And it's got a 3-inch gun.
Could have said pishing 3-inch gun.
Is it pushing? Is it? What?
Pishing 3-inch gun.
This has already gone down that route.
Yes.
I like the look of this one, to be fair.
You get a nice little side builder with it as well, but looks of it.
Yeah, and there's I think I can zoom in here, but there's like is that zooming in?
Yes, it is.
Good. There's like an exclusive minifigure of a US Army general here, who I don't know because they don't tell you anymore. It looks like it, doesn't it?
I don't know. I'm making it up as I go along.
Oh, you? Okay, thanks very much. I'll go with that. And then we've got. I don't know why they're always screaming. Like they're just like always look insane, but he's screaming. And then we got an injured dude, a guy digging his grave, and then
he knows what's happening to the injured dude, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's like your time.
And he's going no.
Yeah, he's one of the ones like that's always got a family and stuff, you know, in those war films. I've got a wife at home. We got someone in the green room. Let's get him in.
I've got a wife and 14 children, and I've got a dog and 3 cats, and I don't want to die, Mama.
That's the one.
Sort of thing.
Is this the Revelation stream?
Yeah.
Right. Do you know what the name of this satellite is? Not like. We'll go back. Right, the satellite. What is it? If anyone knows, help me out.
It's not Hubble. I know it's not that.
Harold?
Mm.
Anyway, what's your thoughts on this, Martin? Like it?
Observation. Perseverance. I don't know. Oh,
Is
yeah,
that
it's quite good, actually. That new one.
What do you think of this? Do you like it?
Love it. I do like it, actually.
That's what I did like. I like the way that Cobi had a photo of all those cockpits.
Hey?
Did you see that when they promoted that?
Oh, well, they put loads of them. Yeah,
they had loads of them, didn't they?
Yeah, it was quite cool, and all in like one big bag. I'm assuming these pieces for the satellite are like goldy coloured.
Yeah.
Like a reflective gold.
All printed as well.
Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it?
Is there a little man change as well? Or is that normal shape?
Is that the what, sorry?
If you go back to that last slide.
Yeah.
Has that body shape changed?
No, that's a normal body shape, I think.
Can't really tell.
I don't know, he looks a bit more like he's got a beer belly, doesn't he?
It's more Lego shape.
And that's his backpack next to him. It's quite a lot. I mean, I don't know how much this is going to be, but 668 pieces, probably about 40 to 50 pounds, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I quite like it.
Yeah, it's not bad. Be interesting to see what it's like. Looks like against the Lego did one of these, didn't they? So
yeah,
be interesting to see what it looks like next to it.
It is good.
So we're on this bad boy, the tank at the end of World War II.
Sorry, I googled while we were talking about things. In 1989, deployed the planetary probes Magellan to Venus and Galileo to Jupiter.
It was Galileo.
So Galileo, more than likely, yes.
See, I do know what I'm talking about sometimes.
I just wanted to sing, Bohemian Rhapsody at some point. I don't know why.
Then we have a bit more of a close up of the engine. It's all right now.
So it's from the
pretty good.
Pushing, yeah. They tend to be doing more of these engine details in the newer tanks as well, which is nice.
Yeah. So this is World War II, not Korean War.
End of World War II, start of
Korean.
Would have been start Korean, yeah. For 1944, so towards the end. This is the executive edition where you get General Doodah.
General Gump.
General Gump. This is 1 to 28, so this is going to be kind of like the Tiger Tank scale. So it's going to be decent. It's got decent treads on it, which is nice.
The double treads.
Yeah, they're not. I prefer those.
They are much easier to assemble, aren't they, than the single treads?
100%.
I don't want any more tanks because they're rubbish.
You love them.
I really like it. It's cool. I'll get them down. I actually do really like it.
You've got the chaffy in you.
Yeah, I like that. And that's only a small one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's different scales, isn't it? But
it's like a mid-size, that one, isn't it?
The box doesn't do it justice, does it?
No,
not at all. Not in the
like
slightest.
Trash, and they've kind of done the wrong colour on the box and that. Probably the same as that one as well. Probably look much better.
Oh, they always look better when he shows them on screen. But the executive comes with the gun, whereas the 3-inch M5, whereas the non-executive just comes with the tank and no general and no gun. But these executives aren't going to be exclusive just to Cobi's website anymore. You better get them through Brick Tanks and stuff.
So if anybody's watching what's not built a tank yet, that's a double track scale tank.
You got a Tiger, let me put you on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm never really good at doing this. Okay.
Put an anus on it as well, like a tiger.
How good a model is that, though?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's so good.
Nice little amount of slack in the tracks as well. Yeah. Yeah. Engine detail as well.
Yeah, it's cool. It's sweet.
It's awesome. You can take me off big screen again now.
Okay, sorry. Right, this is on to another one. I'll go forward a little bit because this has just been announced yesterday. This is the Panther V Pudel, which is the Polish version of it. We'll go to the front here. So that's the front. So this is the Polish version. There is going to be a German version, and there is going to be another version, but they haven't told us yet. I reckon Czech. There we go. That's what I'm going to go for. Or French, maybe French.
Possible. I like the colour of it.
Yeah, it's cool. It comes with this scout guy, though. I don't know what that's all about. Like a kid with a tank. I'm not sure what that's all about.
Young kids in all.
But yeah, it's cool. It's nice.
I like that box art as well.
Yeah, they've upped that box art, haven't they?
Not fresh.
But it's a little panther. That's pretty cool. And that's the back of the box. So we got the engine actually comes out on this one, which is quite cool. And you can just pop it in. I've not seen that before on a smaller scale one. You can do that on the mouse, I think, but not on any other ones. And then we got that's a bit more detail.
That's stretcher.
I shot out. It's a little stretcher and a child.
His bunk bed.
But it's looking cool, that one.
Yeah. Right.
The engine again out there, and that's the detail of the engine. So I'm assuming that's the bit that comes out right in the middle. Yeah.
Printed.
Very nice, all printed. And then it's also got this little kind of shell cubby hole, which is quite cool.
Shell hold.
Shell hole.
Shell hole. Mission done.
Michelle. Yeah, so that one's. I don't know when that's out, but they only really announced that yesterday. So. Cool.
The scale is perfect from what we were talking about off stream.
Hey.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Within a German accent.
If it's perfect, doesn't it?
It does. It's like almost perfect on the tracks. It's like, a few milli out. That's about it. It's not bad, that. See, and this is where it's compatible with other brands.
Exactly right. I'm looking forward to seeing how you get on dismantling some Cobi, to be honest. I reckon it's going to be proper difficult.
You know I'm going to get that one the moment I can get it, don't you?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Have they done the Mustang like this colour before?
Not in the blue. No. You've got the one that was the Top Gun one, haven't we?
Yeah.
I don't remember, or I might be wrong. I don't recall seeing one with that cool
blue. Is it
blue
Red Tail's version?
I googled it and I'm sure it was. It might have been this one. I don't know. I saw it and I was like, Is it an older one? They've redone it because their techniques have changed, haven't they? And
They have
Yeah,
redone a few old sets, so maybe they have, but I don't remember
Yeah.
seeing that blue. It might have been a darker blue.
It's a bit more like the Red Tails version, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very cool though.
Hmm.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
And it's got the
now with printed pieces as opposed to this one still has
Stickers.
stickers on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Solo's there. Let me add him in. Hold on.
I'm gonna run out of space in me.
Hey, Solo. How you doing?
Hello.
Were we infuriating you with our space knowledge just a minute ago?
That's why I run off.
I saved the day and Googled it though.
I guess Galileo. I was half there. Is that the older one?
That's the old one, but it's slightly, it's obviously more square.
Yeah. Yes, it's
But
different.
it's called the North American P51D Mustang. 260.
Yeah, I caught you guys talk about the red tails. So the
Yeah.
P50, they were using P51s, but they were the older types of the P51s.
Yeah.
So I think they were like the Mark IIs. So this
Yeah.
one's slightly more different, despite actually in the film they used the wrong one as well. But yeah, ignore that.
What in the Red Tails movie?
Yeah, in the Red Tails movie, they were the wrong Mustangs.
Yeah, sounds about
Yeah.
right.
That's
These
George
ones-
Lucas.
These ones were 44, weren't they? This version of the Mustang.
Yeah,
So it's kind
I
of
think-
towards the end, wasn't it?
yeah. These are like really at the tail end of
Yeah.
the war.
That's dedication to coming on a stream.
I'm not sure. Would they have ever seen a Misha Smith? I don't know.
P51s were they did, yeah, absolutely did.
They would have
That
done.
particular model was purposely designed to go up against I can't remember, but the jet engine of the
The Misha
Misha
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah. ME,
Yeah.
whatever
Is
it's
it the
called.
ME262? Is it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what that would have gone up against, not a BF109.
I thought that picture was the old school one. Maybe it's just very small, wasn't it?
Hmm.
They did come across them like when they were defending the bell and stuff like that. When that was doing its.
Did you see the other one, Solo, by the way?
Which were the other ones? Sorry.
Did you see the Panther?
Yeah, I saw the Panther. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm interested to see what the third one's, because they're doing three of them. So they're doing the Pudel, which is the Polish one, and then they're doing a German one, and then there's allegedly be a third one, which they are not said, but people seem to think it might be French.
Yeah, it could be French. They did use them. Well,
Not very well.
Them in the garage.
unless it be like a
Not
special
very
edition
well.
one.
They could do, yeah. I don't know who else used it. Did Czech use it? The Czechs? Well, it may have done. I don't know.
I can't remember the chat room. I can't remember.
But that
Trying to think
it's
one.
looking quite cool. It's looking quite cool, that, to be fair. And then we had the Pershing. Is that how you say it? Pershing? I don't know.
Pershing.
Pershing.
Hmm.
Which is looking very nice, to be fair.
The answer to the Tiger tank. It was crap.
Yeah. Not quite in the same league, was it?
Not really. No. But yeah, get enough of them in the battlefield, you definitely do something.
Exactly. I'm going to get the Mustang. I think it looks awesome.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
Still needs to get myself a mosquito as well yet.
You ain't got a mosquito.
No, they were sold out when I was last shopping, and then just tailed off, and then not got one yet.
Oh mate, that mosquito is awesome. Absolutely awesome. I wish I had it here next to me, but it's I'm still in process.
I did
Mine's in
spend
the
a couple of
box.
£100 in one go, and they didn't have any in stock. And then when I say couple of hundred, I spent £800 on Cobi.
Send help.
Right.
What have we got next?
Alongside you, there,
Right, this one is a teaser. Now, this is a battleship. I cannot pronounce the name of this battleship. It begins with a G and it's got an N afterwards. I want to say
an Eisenhower.
that's the word I want to say. Eisenhower. Yeah. I've been practicing it all day, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna butcher this." And then some German bloke's gonna write to me.
I'd probably even butchered it, mate.
I don't know. Let's just go with what you said. It sounded right.
Yeah, no, it's been Eisenhower. Yeah.
So this is a little teaser from it. I'm not sure that minifigure comes with it though, because he
I
looks like
hope
a
not.
Cobi guy, not a
Yeah.
But that's a cool printed piece.
Yeah, that is a really nice printed piece. So that must be the Channel Dash then.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Probably the Channel Dash.
Yeah. So you got the down by Africa as well. So Operation Berlin is from, isn't it?
Mhm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool.
Yeah, the ship that never died
Indeed.
until someone dropped a
Should have
nuke
come
on
out with a set.
Until someone blew it up.
it.
Well, it's all like Titanic was the unsinkable ship until it sank.
Well,
How we doing?
that's actually a fun fact. The ship never died. Even when they dropped a nuke on it, it did not sink.
Yeah, it's the one in Thingamajig, isn't it? Atoll, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's still sitting there in the atoll. Yeah.
It's just like you'd probably grow an extra leg if you went on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
How are we doing, Tuscan? I hope you're good.
Oh, Tuscan.
Hey, Tuscan.
The trouble is, like, I want
Arena.
all these sets. There's no actual picture of the actual battleship yet, so I'm not sure what it's going to look like. But if it's anything like the Yamato and all those other ones they've done recently, it's going to be awesome. So,
Well, the Eisenhower is a Shine Horse class, so if you've got a Shine Horse, it looks similar.
is it okay?
Smaller guns.
Smaller guns.
Mm.
So, what are you guys excited for in that lot?
Mustang Sally.
I'm a tank collector, so
I thought you just start singing them.
I'm not getting involved.
yeah, I'm alright. Oh god, we're gone.
Mustang Sally.
So, you prefer your tanks solo?
I love tanks and love my battleships. Don't get me wrong, I've got planes, but things that make things go big booms, that's what I'm all about. And the Panther definitely does big booms. I just do it in my head. Bang, bang. Yeah. No, yeah, the Panther. But I'd have to get, I've got to go right. I've got to get the German one. I have to get the German one. Don't get me wrong, I mean, it looks like that. So that.
I might have a
And when
picture of
they're
it. Let
gonna
me just
open
try and find the German one. Hold on 2 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's a slightly different picture, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll try and find it. Give me 2 ticks. But
Just get
they
them
did a Panther before, which was like in the snow, camouflage and stuff. It was really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice.
It's hard to get though.
That's the Barbarossa version, wasn't it? Yeah, that is really hard to get hold of.
Right, let's chuck it in there, and I should be able to get it then. I might have to scroll through all my pictures. This probably make people feel sick, but go. There we go. There's the German one.
Oh god, I thought you actually were there.
No.
Chunder on the first stream from Nerves.
Don't scroll through your photos so fast, man.
There is the Germans.
The Germans.
It's
Yeah,
got a
I thought they
slightly
did a
different thing on
Yeah,
the side of the wheels, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the track, sorry. Wheels, what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
It's got a longer skirt.
Nice skirt.
Yeah.
And the driver's drinking, which is not advisable in a tank.
Yes, of course it is. It's probably beer
Who's
festival
arguing
time
with
in
you?
Germany.
It's Oktoberfest.
Yeah, Oktoberfest, is it? Whee!
Sorry, I'm
You
late.
got
I think I'm with you, though.
If I park there on top of them cars.
I think I'm with you, Solo. German one, probably.
Yeah. No, I'd have to get the German. Earlier on, the Polish did use them, but not as much as the Germans did. So
Just
you
get
got to do it
both.
properly.
Well, I'm going to have to get all 3, ain't you?
Yeah.
Please
Do
don't,
that.
Cabbage. Please don't. Please don't.
If you feel like you would.
And then you got the all the other stuff you need to get, like the crater cars and all that other stuff, you know?
Oh, those crater cars, man. They're looking awesome. Oh,
Yeah, I've got the Opal next to me, but it was a tough build.
Was it?
Yeah, it weighs an absolute ton.
Look at that.
Hold on, let me
Any
get you-
Lego fans out there? That's put them to shame. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a tough build. This roof was hard. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
A lot of people.
yeah. I've been looking at the Maserati.
Yeah, so
That looks good. And
It looks really nice, that.
yeah,
They-
I've got to
they
get
got-
my hands on a Maserati. I mean, I've got the Opal box somewhere. I have no idea where it actually arrived, and it kind of went in the cupboard.
don't stream it.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
stream build that one. It's a tough one.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I love a
Do it.
challenge. I don't know whether I stream on that.
It was really. I didn't, and it was tough. I didn't even
Was
speed
it?
build it because it took me ages.
Really?
Yeah, it was a real because you know they have all those curve pieces that look really similar,
Mm.
and they say like, don't use this one, use this one. I'm just gonna take it off.
Yeah,
that screen share.
That is kind of one thing that annoys me with Cobi. It's
Mm.
like, well, yeah, you've got one slightly half a mil bigger and one slightly half a mil smaller. I'm like, oh, and then
Yeah,
you know
like-
you're going to put it on there somewhere, and then later on, it's like it's in the bowels of the bloody thing now. I'm like,
Yeah, you realise that you did it the wrong way around,
yeah.
and you weep a little tear.
And then taking Cobi apart is really difficult.
Yeah, it's not fun. Not
I've not done
fun.
one yet. So I'll take one apart.
Its clutch power is ridiculous in some of them.
Yeah, that's what. It's the only thing that kind of worries me is like, yeah, obviously it's like, especially with the plates, stick the plates together. It's like, is it actually straining the plastic that much? You know, it's like, is it too much clutch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they stand over the test of time. Like when you had one for a few years and stuff.
I suppose we'll find
Only
out.
one way to find out.
Oh yeah, but
Bring on the wall.
other than that, I mean,
Bring on the wall.
you did that with one of the Cobi cars, and I think your wall's got a hole in it, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what though, the props on the original one of this one didn't survive the floor.
No, it didn't, did they?
They are the thinnest part of it, and you can accept that will happen.
I've got a B-17 down here next to me, the Memphis Belle. And let me tell you, that has probably taken more damage than the real thing, and it's still going. It's lost wings, it's lost its tail. My daughter's walked all over it, and well,
and it'll still
it's
complete
down there
25
sitting on top of a hammer. So she's doing all right. That's durability. That is for it. It's lost a gun. I don't know. I got a funny feeling that might have got swallowed. Not funny.
You have to wait a while to get that one back.
Yeah. Who which passes through better, Cobi or Lego? We're about to find out.
That'd make an interesting video.
Yeah.
What's that? You got a plane there as well, haven't you, Martin? You got a plane and
Yes. I've got the Curtis P48.
oh, Curtis. Yeah, I was trying to make out what it was. Very nice.
I think I had this as an Airfix model when I was a kid.
It's a nice bomb. Is it stickers though?
No, that's all
No,
printed.
it's printed. Nice.
Yeah, that's what drew me to it. Cause I remembered having that, and it's got a little boy on
Is
the,
it the
on
It's the Warhawk, that one, isn't it?
yeah, there's a little P
Yeah.
on the back.
We got. Is that Gafar? Is that how you say that name? Hello, Gafar.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello. How
Yeah,
you
so I
doing?
got that. I got one of each. Really. Well, not I ain't got a ship because, and I got the little. You
I'll
can't
tell you
really
what.
see it, whitewashed.
Yeah.
Fiat above.
I love building the ship. The Eugen was amazing. I would recommend one. It was I really enjoyed building one. To be fair,
Battleships
I'm
are
tempted to
just
get the Titanic.
amazing to build.
yeah, it's just such a weird
Very
technique, isn't it, of how they do them? And then
That
all of a
really,
sudden-
really. Because I
got
built the
shit.
Belfast and the Shan horse. Absolutely phenomenal builds. And I got the Hood and the Bismarck to build next. Can't wait. And I got the Enterprise sitting down here behind the cabinet. But they're so massive, I don't know where to keep them.
yeah, they are because mine's there and it takes up like from about there to about there. So it's
Yeah,
pretty much the size, the width of the Coliseum up there. You know, it's a decent size.
yeah.
But
And the
it's so
Shan
cool.
horse is longer than that. I can't remember. I think this one here is the Enterprise. I think it's the longest one that they've done so far. I think so.
Yeah, that's.
I think the
yeah,
Yamato is about to overtake that.
Yeah, I know it had a lot of guns on it, but the model's got them all.
Mm.
They've done a proper good job of it. I'll try and find that.
they've done
We can have a look at that. That's quite
How big's Kobe's Titanic?
a life scale,
Nice.
1-to-1.
And it's all yours for the low price of $7.99.
I
With
don't know. How,
authentic missing pieces in the hull.
I don't know how big it is. To be fair,
I was gonna say I want to get that and get the Lego version and compare them.
it would be a good
Yeah,
video.
good luck getting hold of the Lego version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can bide my time for that.
Just take one out of the shop. It's on display.
Yeah, it's bash through
I'll
the
have
window.
that one, please.
Ah.
It's probably built wrong anyway, isn't it?
They probably frigging glued it.
There she is.
Yeah.
How many pieces is it?
2,665. I think my favourite thing about it is the little planes. They're cool.
Yeah.
Are they single molded pieces or?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's not going to be small. It should have the dimensions on there. 90 centimeters long.
It's nearly a metre long.
How many? God, I gotta know now. Now you got that out, I've got to have a look to see how big the Enterprise is.
I can tell you if I'm on them. I should have it on here. Enterprise.
Pretty big, isn't it? 90 centimeters.
Big one.
Oh, it's overtaking it. That's 83. 83 centimeters long, the Enterprises. So, yeah, these are beast. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where there's the biggest thing with displaying those battleships because they're so long.
Yeah, that is the problem. I did,
but
while I was setting this all up, I did have my 2 ships up here. And every time I kind of turn around, it kind of, the Shine Horse knocks the back of my chair and I knock the nose off it every time. I'm like, I can't stay in here for now. I've got to put them in here somewhere because I absolutely love them.
Put them up high.
Yeah, they put a thing on their Cobi recently. Someone had them all like shelves on their wall, just like randomly spread out. It looked really cool. I think I did it on Instagram. It looked really cool.
Yeah.
I think the ships you have to literally display them and that's it.
Yeah.
Because like I say, the size of them like huge.
They are massive.
Great thing about planes, you can suspend them on the ceiling and they look as good. You know, we used to do it with the old Airfix models, didn't we? All right, they were a lot lighter. But just get a bigger.
I've seen people do that though. I've seen
nice.
people chuck them from the ceiling and stuff. You know, I've seen people stick them on the wall. You know, like they've been splattered on the wall as well, which looks quite good.
I do that on the Instagram account.
That's on your channel, isn't it? Yeah.
Bring on the wall.
Right, so we've done the news. Let's have a look at the rumours, which I kind of get from a guy called, I think it's Cobi.news on Instagram. So he kind of gives me some little snippets of information. Let me get my screen on. I don't know how to do this, so bear with me. These may not be 100% accurate, but he has been pretty spot on, to be fair. So the first one is not a giant man in a small tank. It's a TKS tankette. So they're allegedly doing some of these little Diddy tanks, which are pretty cool, aren't they? I kind of want one to drive to work.
I want one
of these.
Oh, you need one to just stick a dog in or something like that with a helmet on.
I kind of
Tow
want
it down the road.
Imagine doing your commute in that. People would just go, "What the hell?" So that's one of the rumors. I think Russia had one, and that looked like a Polish one, didn't it? To be honest, so
Yeah.
They're
Italians
pretty
were pretty well known for their tank.
Does someone sit inside that as well?
yeah, and get blown to smithereens.
Kidney tanks.
Why have I
Yeah,
never
man,
seen these
2
before?
people sat in that thing.
Was it 2 people, wasn't it? Yeah.
2 people, yeah. 1 gun and 1 driver. Oh, man.
Yeah, I think you have a right laughing there, wouldn't you? Too, you in there.
Oh, mate. I just want to know what the congestion charge is for that so I can drive it in London.
If there's traffic, you just gun it down with that.
Yeah.
It looks like a Bren or something sticking out of it. They're probably not.
Weird.
I wouldn't want to have been in that.
2 then.
No.
Yeah, 1 was it? Was it 1 or 2?
Tell you what, if you
What's
get
that?
2 people in that, it'd be a bit frigging cozy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, it's 2
1
people. 2 people. You
Yes,
should see
try it out,
the
mate.
Italian one.
Let's have a look.
Honestly,
Let's have a look.
you should have a look at the Italian one. Mate, that thing is tiny. And they cram 3 people in those bloody things. So,
Oh my god, what the
Like Pete's
L335?
If you've ever bought Italian-made clothing before, it's always smaller than normal clothing, so that's probably why they could fit 3 in.
That'll be why. Hey, it's a main battle tank. Hey, it's like my mama used to make it. I better not do that.
I've never
Sorry
heard a
to any
Cockney
Italians
Italian
out there.
before.
Italian.
So I've got a chili con carne on the go here at the same time, and it's burning my mouth. So
Let's see if I
I
can
bet
find
Mexican in there as
I've
well.
allegedly saved the Italian one, but it's not showing it. Hold on. Oh, what are you doing? That's not a tank. That's a big old helicopter.
Hein.
Yeah, very nice.
Call of Duty.
Can you see that now,
Reminds me of-
or is that not
No.
showing it?
It's like a
Nope,
Crash
that's not.
Bandicoot tank.
Let's
innit,
start again. There we go. That's the one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's the Italian one. Yeah.
Oh my
It's not one of
god!
the prams. Is it?
It looks
Oh,
like
the
a
pram.
big Italian shoe.
It looks like someone's loafers. Yeah,
Yeah.
they called winkle pickers, weren't they?
Yes.
I would not have wanted to be in that. One shot from
No.
a normal tank. Dead.
Neither did the Italians.
Imagine being told that's what you're in today. Oh, Christ.
Yeah. What am I going up against? Oh, a couple of Fireflies and Shermans. Don't worry about it. Oh, and 88mm guns.
I'd be scared if someone just said you go up against a pistol. I'd be like, yeah.
That's the thing. It couldn't even take a rifle round to the front. It just went right through it. Italian steel fear.
And the
How are we going to defend against these?
If I'm right, I think it's like something like 2.5mm protection. That is.
Nice.
I take it was quite quick though, right?
It was quick.
Less protection than
I think
MDF.
that's something like 15 miles an hour, something like that. 15, 25 miles an hour.
Quick, get him. He's running up behind him.
I like that. That's a great comment.
It can just hide underneath the enemy tanks and not be seen. Reconnaissance of the underneath of a different tank.
It definitely does
multi-
like a Fiat multiple.
It does a bit multiple tank. My God.
There's a bit like a duck.
Paint it yellow, it's a pre-Cinquecento.
It's bizarre. I would not fancy that for a laugh.
No, absolutely not.
No, I don't fancy my chances. The next one is their Action Town. Now, these things are quite interesting, and they're meant to be bringing them back new and revised. There's even rumours of maybe modulars and stuff. So
No way. Martin, you love modulars.
they're interesting sets, aren't they? I'm not sure about them.
Is it? I'm starting to see that. It's like kind of like Cobi's answer to City.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
It's their kind of weird version of it.
But it kind of, to me, looks like Wilco blocks.
Yes. These are the old ones. So these must be, what, 10 years old or so?
Yeah.
So when they were in their infancy as a company, and if they're going to redo them, I'm assuming they're going to make them a lot better.
Yeah.
Because if you built any old Cobi sets compared to the newer ones, you can see the difference.
Oh, it's a massive difference.
They've come a long way in a very short
Hell
space
yeah.
of time, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, even the newer tanks are so much more detailed than the older ones, and it's great.
Yeah, I really want to get the new mouse that they've just released.
Yeah.
Compare it to the old one because
You've got the old one, haven't you?
I've got the old one, yeah.
That
But I mean,
thing's
the new one's got interior space and everything, so that's just like it's got to be so awesome. I want to get that. I think
It's just
next
massive,
payday,
though, isn't it? Again,
it's huge. The mouse is massive, absolutely massive. It wasn't
I don't
real
know
life, so.
this one really confused me because he looks like an Arab chap going down there, but
So what's their pricing like on this Action Town?
well, that'd probably be about £40 for a 330 piece set. So it's not bad.
It's not bad, is it? It's going to be quite hard to compete.
That's weird.
It's going to be quite hard to compete, isn't it, with like Lego and that sort of stuff? Because like Stu said, it looks a bit cheap.
Yeah, I think if they went for it and did like a modular, I reckon they could pull it off pretty well.
Yeah.
But I reckon if they made it like a World War II or World War One building,
Yeah, keep it that sort of thing.
it would be quite different. Different looking.
Make a
So
lot
I think it'd be
smaller
quite good
tank.
if they'd done something from like a war kind of thing. Yeah, I think
Now
would
they've
be
got
a
the
good
Company
idea.
Heroes thing.
Yeah.
There's talk of dioramas coming out, so we'll see.
cool.
Definitely would be a good idea to keep it more like that because it's something that like likes of Lego are never going to produce. So they'd have that monopoly again, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So
I think that's probably what Cobi's got to do. They've got to play to their strengths.
yeah,
I mean,
to
going
build
up
the city
against,
set, they're not gonna compete against the big boys, are they? Really with that? But
Unless they can make them really good at a reasonable price, then they might stand a chance. Because
Yeah.
I mean, as we all know, Lego City is
Redonkulous.
overinflated in price. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if they built like if they did a modular for like 80 quid,
oh yeah,
you know,
Yeah,
people
they're
might
on
start
for a
going, hang on a minute, let's have a look at this, you know?
Yeah.
Forget, you know, some people can't get over the minifigures. You know, I'm kind of getting used to them now because I'm building more and more Cobi.
Hmm.
But if
They're
they still
quite quirky.
compatible, they're just different, aren't they?
Yeah,
No?
quite quirky. Apart from
They're
this
probably the
price.
better ones of the other brands, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
You know, if you look at like Mega Constructs and stuff, some of them are just random.
Yeah, I think to be fair, when you get to like Mega Constructs, I think especially if you collect their Halo line, their minifigures are outstanding. But then you get other ones where they are just horrifying.
The Masters of the Universe ones, they're really good.
They kind of
I
remind
think
me
it's
more
because
of an
they're
action
certain theme,
figure.
don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what Halo
block
cut.
tech.
Yeah.
Right, so that's allegedly Action Town. Yeah, let's see what happens with that. Now we've got some. I just picked this. This may not happen. This Lynx tank. I mean, whatever. But there's talk of some NATO alleged sets. It could be tanks, planes. It could be. I just so happened to pick this. It would be quite an interesting set, though. It's a weird looking tank, isn't it? But
Is that the Israeli Lynx tank?
yeah, is this the one that doesn't work, or is that another one? The one the British have got. What's the one the British have got that doesn't work?
Take your pick.
No, the latest one that overheats and people get deadened by it. When
Yeah. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah. It's supposed to be that modular tank, isn't it? I can't remember what it's called.
Terrible.
It was supposed to replace the Warrior and failed miserably. Yeah.
Basically, you go deaf if you go inside it and get.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. Well, good job there.
So
I don't know
the Challenger 3.
Challenger 3, yeah, that's coming soon, is it?
Dropped a piece,
can't wait for that.
just like me to drop a piece on a set.
How is dismantling going?
Do you know what? The stand was awful, but this wing so far is really, really quite easy.
Nice.
Lucky. To be fair, actually, when you look at it, I mean, they have done quite a lot of NATO tanks already. I mean, they've got the Leopard 2 out already, haven't they? And the Leopard 1.
Yep.
So all we need now is the French Laval or whatever they call that thing. And they got the Challenger 2 tank, which is in dire strait of re-release. And then,
they're meant to be re-releasing that. There's also some Warsaw Pact sets, but I struggled to work out what that meant, what that's going to be.
It'll be Soviet stuff then, won't it?
I guess it's going to be,
like what you've got on the screen now.
Yeah, that's what I went for. But then there was some rumors that they might not do any Russian or Soviet stuff because of what's going on. And then on the stream the other day, they said they will because it's not financially.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. They still should. What Soviet did and what is happening now, two very different things. The Cold War made some really weird things. So,
I mean that'd be awesome. Yeah, it's an interesting helicopter, you know.
Yeah. I mean that's linked to one of the most daring and most dangerous raids ever known. So, with the Americans try stealing it,
if they build that,
massive. Yeah, that'd be massive, and I want it to be massive. I want it to be able to stand minifigures in that. I want it to be.
Yeah, it's going to be a beast. So it'd be interesting to see what actually does come from the Cold War and stuff. People in the streams, I don't know if you guys watch the Monday stream every now and then, but in the chat, a lot of people keep calling out for Cold War sets. So we'll see.
I just want to know when they're going to build a Lancaster.
I ask every single time I go in that stream, and I get the same response. Maybe
build it. Come on, it's the most iconic. I mean, come on, they built what is it? Is it the Halifax that's just recently all coming out soon? It's just like
Wellington as well, aren't they?
The Wellington, that's it. I mean, come on, it's like just even make the Dambuster one. I don't care. Just make a Lancaster.
In making the Wellington, they're almost there, just not quite.
Is it a license thing? Do you think? Is there a license issue with the?
Nah.
I mean, who owns the royalties?
It's owned by Avro, and Avro haven't, Avro even around? Trying to think. I think it's just BAE now, isn't it? Trying to think. I think they kind of went when the Cold War ended.
I also always wonder, like, who they say about licenses. Who you have to get a license for a Tiger tank from? Who's got that license?
Tank Museum.
Is it
Yeah, because that's the last.
the last one?
The last one.
So
I would imagine, especially if they want to use the 131 logo, they have to go to the Tank Museum for that because that's the
okay.
The licensing. That's the registration of the tank. Which little fun fact is that tank never saw action at all.
No,
in its life.
No.
It went straight to the museum.
It went straight to the museum.
I want to say most of them get destroyed or
I was like, yeah, a
by the
lot of them.
Soviets?
Yeah, the Soviets went batshit crazy on them, but
Yeah.
I think the Canadians captured that one. I think I read that at the Tank Museum. I think they nicked it and then kind of left it there to rot, and some British people came around, well, that, and restored it, and there we go. And now it's the last remaining Tiger tank in the world.
I'm looking forward to seeing that when I go to the Tank Fest. It'll be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen that thing before, like live, just when they do the demonstration. The thing is loud and it stinks. It really stinks.
Sounds like me,
like
to be
a
fair.
tiger.
Sounds like me, to be fair. That's loud and stinks, right?
We're gonna make a right pair. We will when we go there. All right.
I'm going for the Sunday morning, but you can go to the museum afterwards, can't you? And have a little.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I already am.
It's gonna be
It's
fun.
gonna be cool. Because it was on last year, but I didn't make it. So
Yeah, that was the one in Portsmouth, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, well, we went. Me and my daughter. We went to the Portsmouth. Well, that was great fun. That was scared the living crap out of her. Especially when we went there and they started doing the flat guns. Right, that was loud.
Yeah.
Scared that. I thought I had a blowout when I went in there. I was like, it's going over this little bumpy car park. You know, it was all in the thing. I was like, bang, bang. What the hell? That was not the words I said, but that's what I'm going to be using. So yeah, that was
Because
good
they got
fun.
like a World War II reenactment first thing in the morning, which would be cool.
Yeah.
That
That wasn't. Yeah, that was the one that we saw wasn't so good. They kind of done the Operation Barbarossa and showing the decline of obviously where the Germans were falling back and all that kind of stuff. But some of the vehicles that the half tracks kind of weren't working, so they had to kind of improvise, and it kind of ruined it a bit actually. But
I'm surprised they got that Tiger still working because those things are well complicated.
Oh yes. That's why you pay to get into this museum, I'm afraid. It's just to keep that thing fueled.
Really over-engineered, isn't it?
Yeah, that was Germans' problem.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why there's a German accent then.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
We've had a dodgy Italian, we've had a dodgy German. There we go. What next?
Well, that's next is going to be Raz, who's not here. He's an American, so we can all do an American accent if you want. And he takes
No, I really not. I mean, it's bad enough a possible third world war. No, let's not start a third world war.
I only do a Texas accent when I've got my T-Rex out.
It's behind you.
Yeah.
It's Terry, isn't it?
Here's Terry the T-Rex here. Hello there. My name's Terry.
So we've got offended the Germans, the Italians, and the Americans. That's great. Good stuff. Right, we're going to switch over to his little mock of the month. So let me just get this ready. This is going to go tits up again. I hope this works. Let me know if it doesn't. Can you see
It's
that?
not working.
It's worked.
It's not working. It's not working. No, it's working.
You bugger. Right. Let me know if you hear it as well.
Hey, people. Raz here. In my government's ongoing collaboration with the British Minister Prime, the UK's Parliament has decided to allot me a quick slot on the most popular Anglican YouTube channel. Who's PewDiePie? Never heard of him. I'm, of course, talking about the famous, the illustrious Cabbage Face Bricks. In this segment today, we will be discussing my favorite mock this month. So, join me and let's look at some of the best mocks that have been posted this April. Up first, we have the PTS-M, created by Bartosz Gajek. If there's two things I like in this world, it's big booty women and amphibious vehicles. This mock captures this tracked support vehicle perfectly, and the camo pattern he chose is top-notch. You just can't go wrong with this guy. This vehicle looks really freaking good. Up next, we have the Russian T-27. This mock not only is an excellent recreation of one of my favorite tankettes, but it also has a very detailed bombed-out building, which looks absolutely stunning. I don't know why, but I've always had a thing for tankettes. There's just something about being able to park an armored warfare vehicle in my garage that appeals to my delicate American sensibilities. Lastly, I want to show you Bartek Bertowski's Panzer I. Let me just start off by saying, wow. This mock looks like a Minecraft wonderland. Everything from the trees to the phone pole served to pull you in a way I haven't seen from a Cobi mock before. Just looking at this image transports me into a forest surrounded by trees, tensely awaiting a Polish ambush. Not to mention, the Panzer I looks pretty damn good considering how small he built it. Bartek is a creator I've admired for quite some time now. He always shocks me with each new post because he's constantly one-upping himself with every new mock. He's genuinely one of the best Cobi mock builders, and that's why he has created my favorite mock this month. Oh shit.
Right, there we go. That was Raz's little mock of the month, which he'll be doing every month for me. Do check out his YouTube and stuff. He's an interesting character, let's put it that way. He does some good little videos, to be fair. He did one about scale, which is quite interesting, to be fair, why they do scales of certain Lego and Cobi sets. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting when you put the mouse tank and it's bigger than the ghost.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and he's going to do that every month for us. Just pick 3. So if you've got Mocs, chuck them on the Cobi Facebook thing, and he'll see them, and then he'll pick his favorite 3. Yeah, so it's going to be a little segment every week, which is cool. It's very cool.
Yeah, oh, awesome stuff there. I'm looking forward to like some of the bigger Cobi mocks. Yeah, seeing some like massive battleships or
excuse me. They have a thing at the is it the Modeling Fortress in Poland, don't they? They have like a display every year where they have loads of mocks and different things going on. Which,
mind you, saying that though, at the Tank Museum, they've actually got a display, or I think like a full mock diorama of D-Day landing there.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
yeah.
cool.
So cool. Do I have my phone? It's gonna be really quite rinky showing this. I think I've still got it on my phone.
Oh God,
I know I took some pictures of it because I was kind of drooling over it, and so was my daughter. Well, actually, she just wants to get at it and break it, but you get the point.
It's a question for you while you're doing that, Solo. Where do you guys, other than like we all use brick tanks, right, to get our sets normally? It's not a plug I'm doing, but does anyone know anywhere else, like shops or anything that actually sells it, other than Bricksworth shop? I mean, physical shops.
So far, the only physical shop that I know of is the Tank Museum. They do them in there.
Has anyone been into a shop and seen it?
Yeah, I've been to the Tank Museum one. That's about it. I haven't actually. No, tell a lie. I haven't been there yet, but there's one over near. I think it's near Oxford somewhere. I'll put it in the Instagram chat once I find the address of it. But it's just a shop that just sells Cobi stuff, new and old. Yeah. It's over Oxford way anyway. So I'll put it in. Once I get the address, I'll put it in there.
Because Stu, you've got your online shop, haven't you? And you sold some at markets now.
Yeah, I mainly just kept it to markets now, but I've pretty much got nothing left now.
Is it all gone?
Pretty much. Yeah, I've got a Fortress left, another one of these. Well, not one of them, a full version, and literally a Willy and a Mercedes. That's it.
It's always handy.
Have you still got the Hellcat? Or have you got rid of that?
I've got a Tomcat.
Oh, the Tomcat.
I've got one spare Tomcat. Yeah, that's it.
Have you got that, Solo?
I have got a Tomcat, but I want another one. I want another one. I'll keep.
It was good. It was a good build.
Yeah. No, I do have time. I think that's in my shed. Yeah, I've gone from a loft to a shed now, just to let you know.
Are we getting a shed video when you're like, crawling around in your shed like that loft one?
Yeah, once the I mean, this is going to make me laugh. I because this place came with a shed already built in the back garden. So I was like, that's a touch, nice. All Lego went in there. Didn't even go in here first of all. Went all in there. I was like, let's rummage through. Let's have a little look. Got some in here. Some of the ones that I wanted, and some that I didn't want in here, but ended up in here because I was too lazy to take them back downstairs again. Then we had the storm, which then now my shed has now got a 80-degree bend in it now, so it's like and after we had a little bit of a fast of a wind a couple of days ago, which has now ripped half the roof off, so I've had to put a tarpaulin over the top of it. So anyone wants to donate me a shed, feel free, because there's Lego and Cobi sets at stake here. Thousands of pounds worth of Lego. It's like, I don't know what to do.
The thing is, those sheds aren't frigging cheap nowadays as well, are they?
No, you ain't joking, man. It's like just to get an 8x8 shed's 1,200 quid. It's like, Christ.
Jesus.
You got it insured, Solo?
Sorry?
You got it insured?
Nah.
No, I meant your stuff, the stuff in your shed.
Oh, the stuff inside the shed is covered underneath the house insurance. It was really hilarious
sure it is,
explaining because obviously they wanted documented of everything that was in there. And I was like, how much time have you got? She says, well, these calls generally take half an hour. I said, well, I've got 19 pages back and front of everything that's in there. And I'm pretty sure I'm still missing a box. But yeah, she was like, I'll tell you what, just email it over to me.
It's good you've done that. I've done jobs where someone had 50 grams worth of contents in their garage and they didn't have it insured separately. And they went, sorry, not do with us. Tough.
No. Everything in here is like relatively insured, apart from some of the new stuff, obviously.
Yeah. You're not thought of getting like a storage that like square foot.
Well, this was it. All my Lego when I moved out of when I was moving out of my flat into here, everything went into storage, and I had quite a big storage locker, which cost me about £127 a month, and I had to get a bigger one because, well, I just had so much. I want to blame my missus, but I can't. I can't blame her. It's like I'm the one who physically took over the entire flat, and I'm slowly diseasing my way into everywhere else. So in here now, I've got more room. I would invest myself somewhere.
You've got a loft. You have a loft conversion.
I have got a loft, yeah, but it's not boarded up, not yet. But I got to ask. I'm gonna try and plead with a landlord for me to board it off so I can put more stuff up there. Because ultimately I need to empty the sheds and I need that stuff to go somewhere. My missus sure has actually said the only thing that I'm allowed down there is either one Cobi set or the Slave One. Other than that, nothing is allowed down there. I was like, wow.
It's weird how they let us have one set, isn't it? I've never understood that.
So selfish.
I've been pitching the Titanic when I was
the biggest set. What can I have? The biggest one.
I'm only allowed one. I might as well make it the biggest frigger.
I'll give you a quick. So this is.
Hold on, let me solo.
Solo.
So focus. Not from me. It's not going to focus, is it? These dodgy cameras. But there's many things are happening. So that's a little. Oh my God! Focus, you thing. Come on, focus. There we go. There we go.
Oh, nice.
So there's one. I've really got to be careful how many times I swipe. So this is our little forest diorama. There's my daughter. And this is the Omaha Beach landing area that they've done.
That's really cool. So did Cobi actually put this in for him?
I've assumed that either Brick Tank did or Cobi did. It didn't really say. Actually, or did it say?
They got the landing
craft.
There's
the landing craft. Cool. I just love that the Willis Stupid's coming out the water. It's like, that was renowned for that.
The scouts.
And there's my daughter running away from a Challenger 2 tank.
I'm not surprised. Scary. Scary looking thing. Cool. I'm gonna have to check that out when I go there. Cool.
Yeah, it's right. It's literally right down by the shop. So as you worm your way around, you have no choice. You kind of get funneled through into this area. It was so cool. So cool. I mean, the picture doesn't really help it. It is really big. It's really long. It's quite big. And yeah. It's definitely well worth it.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I'm assuming they're talking about this, the diorama and not us.
Yeah.
But we are impressive people.
No.
I
I think it's impressive that I haven't broken fingers yet, and I've got that far through it.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive. With a
Right.
Kobe set. I must ask you, Martin, what's your next Kobe set? Because you've got a tank and a plane. What are you going to go for?
I'm not sure yet. I really want a mosquito. I think somebody's trying to palm something off to me.
Or that?
That is good though. I do like that. But I do want the cars. It's just a case of when I'm going to get them. Because I want a Maserati. I like the Opel. And the new Opel Manta looks...
Yeah, the Manta does look nice.
I just like the colours and that's just different.
They're really with different builds. You kind of build them like in two halves and sandwich it together. And then you build the rest of it up from that. Whereas normally you build just up, sandwich like that. These are kind of two halves squished together. So it's really different.
They're quite a good size, aren't they? They are Crater size, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger than Crater actually, because that Opel's a lot bigger than the Aston Martin. But then I suppose would that be about the right scale? I suppose it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, the DB5 is pretty big.
Yeah, I don't know what scale Crater cars are, because they don't have a scale on them, do they?
Well, no, especially when you compare, you got the Vespa, which towers over a Mustang. It's
yeah.
The DeLorean's surprised me quite small.
Is it?
Yeah. When you see a DeLorean next to like the Mustang, even the Ecto 1, it's so small compared to Ecto 1.
There's a lot of borrowed techniques on that DeLorean.
Yeah. There's not Lego techniques in there.
No, they're starting to branch out a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah. It's good though. I mean, like even the Mega Construct stuff. I mean, going off on a different sort of tangent, but the Mega Construct stuff pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's those weird circles, isn't it? You have to put into the bottom of the plates, so you can build reverse. That is the strangest thing I've noticed with Cobi and Mega Constructs and all of them.
I think that's a brilliant idea though, because they just stay in so well, don't they?
Yeah.
Surprisingly well. I mean, you wouldn't think they'd stay in at all, but they just do.
And you don't have to then develop another piece because you just have them and you can sandwich whatever pieces you want together. So you haven't got to go, we need to develop this to do that. You can just go, no, just pop those rings on.
So it's also, you don't have that weird, because I mean, obviously Lego do have that kind of like back-to-back kind of one that kind of imitates it, but now you've got this thin bit of plate that kind of bulks it out a bit. Obviously that it's nice and flat, smushed together. And obviously anyone that's built a battleship knows that there's a lot of them in there.
There are. Yeah.
It just works. It just works. And they are, don't get wrong, they are fiddly to put in, but they do work. They definitely work.
They give you that handy little applicator tool, don't they? So that's
I know.
It's really confusing because some of the tanks you actually use that as a part of the set, and it's like, is mine need to save this?
Yeah.
Sorry, I talked over you, Martin.
The only thing is, what they need to do they do a separator?
No, I asked in the chat, because after the stream on Monday, they have another bit where you can ask questions, and a lot of it's in Polish, but he does answer in English. And I asked about a brick separator, and he just said maybe. And I was like, well,
same answer as the Lancaster then.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're ever going to get a Lancaster. Maybe we need to start a petition of some description.
Every stream that I'm on with this Cobi stream, I'm going to petition for a Lancaster.
Lancaster and a brick separator in the shape of a machine gun or something.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Stick of dynamite. Someone said, didn't they? When I put what I want from Cobi, top 10 things, I put a brick separator. So you just stick dynamite.
Mind you, their brick separator to pull some of their panels apart, and that must be made out of tungsten or something like that. It's the only thing that won't break.
The only things that I'm having trouble with on this is the plates, because there's just there's no groove ridges in them. So
that's exactly what I'm talking about. The plates are the worst.
Yeah,
it's like fingernail breaking thing.
If you've got another piece underneath it, you can prise it off with like that, and then you can sort of get in, and I'm into it then. But
So, hello guys. Hi Carol. You should make a stream with Arta. That's the surname I cannot pronounce. It will be a great show. I think I'd love to make a show with Arta. He's the guy that does the Cobi streams. That'd be awesome.
Oh, cool.
Someone put him in touch with us. We'd love to have him on here.
Yeah.
We're going to do this every month, so it's going to be quite a nice. I don't want to do it every week because there's not. We're covering the same thing over and over again. So if we do it every month, it gives Raz time to do his video. It gives us time to look at the news. You know,
gives Cobi time to produce things.
Yeah, that's right. Gets Cobi, get some stuff out there. We can all then, do an hour of chat on Cobi. I think that's perfect, really.
That'll be absolutely stellar to get him on. Absolutely stellar.
Yeah, I'll try and message him, see if he replies to me. Guitar plectrum works sometimes with plates. There we go.
That would be a good idea.
Strumming my Cobi with my fingers. This is not scary. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Killing my nails with these plates.
My last question to you, Free, is what set are you going to buy next? I asked Martin this. What about you, Stu?
Set I'm going to buy next.
Probably a Mosquito, won't you, Martin?
It's going to be the Mosquito and probably that Mustang if it's come out at the time when I shot for a Mosquito.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. I think Solo's.
I'm still here.
I thought you were eating more chili.
Yeah, that was a bit spicy. I was trying to plead with someone to give me a drink, but she's so I'm not getting a drink apparently. So
rule one of streaming: don't eat the spiciest chili in the world.
That was the thing. I didn't even put the chili flakes in it.
What about you, Solo? What's your next set? Do you know, or have you not made?
There's a couple. There is a couple that I've got on my basket at the moment. So I've got the Leopard 2, or the Leopard 2A5, whatever I want to call it. I've got to get this right. The Flak Panzer, or Flaxton's Panzer, whatever you want to call it. Basically, a flak gun. God, what was the other one? I know I had a ship on there. There was a ship. It could have been the Gneisenau, to be fair. Hang on, let me have a little look.
What, the Gneisenau?
Be nice if they just gave these things easy names, wouldn't it?
It would be very named. Damn German.
Like Steve and Bob and stuff, you know?
Oh no. Yeah, it was the Gneisenau, but I might take that out and put the Yamato in there.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the Yamato. I want to get the executive one that's got the Yamato mini dude. So
Ammo Yamamoto.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And also the Makava MK1, I quite like the look of the Israeli tank. Argued to be the best tank in the world, but okay.
Doesn't stand up to a challenge of 2 tank. We haven't lost one yet.
No, there's still time.
No, down to 2 tank, man. No, top secret armor. The best plastic money can buy.
Yeah, was it not developed in down the road from me in old Portland, wasn't it?
Chobham, yeah.
No, it was Cobham, wasn't it? Yeah.
Cobham, that's it, Cobham.
Yeah.
Cobham. Yeah.
Cobham.
It was so good that the Americans used it and then automatically butchered it and got it wrong. I'm not taking any responsibility for that one. That was their fault.
You will find we will offend a lot of nations in this. So,
mind you, I mean, I have built the Abrams tank that came out. Yeah, I had bloody murders with the side skirts on that thing. I hated it. Absolutely hated it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because every time I put the side skirts on, like another part will pop off. Like it just want to split in half. It's all, unless it was maybe I had one that was maybe not quite right, but yeah. I just end up just ramming. I built it. I was going to review it. I know, did I review it? I can't remember. But I just rammed it in its box and was like, right. I got in the right tantrum about it. I was like, no, hate it.
I must admit, I found that with I found out with a few of the sets that are trickier to build. They are infuriating. Like, I nearly launched a couple out the window. And I'm pretty patient, to be fair. What's that eyebrow raised for? But there was a couple that I found a bit challenging, and I was like, I'm going to launch this in a minute. I had to step away from it. And
to be fair, like the two battleships to be fair, the 2 battleships that I built, I've never actually had that kind of infuriation with them. They just kind of just like go together really nicely.
Have you built the Apache yet?
Have I built the Apache yet? Nah,
right.
It's sitting in the cupboard.
you three should get this, Apache, and then let me know how you get on with the missile pods on the.
Oh, they kept falling off, didn't they?
Yeah, I was going to launch it. Honestly, it was going to go. It's going to go to Middle Wallop where the Apaches are based, and I was going to throw it at one of them.
Yeah, I had the same problem with that. The jump jet. Every time I put the missile on, it's like put the other one and it falls off. I'm like, oh, what's the clutch power?
Yeah, there was zero.
All the fuel pods would just fall apart.
Nick
Yeah,
Brock,
use
hello,
longs.
hello, Nick. Hope you're good. He says use long tweezers for skirts, curved ones, ideally. Is that to do with tanks or something else?
Has he got a problem with my eyebrow?
I think that's a bit of life advice as well as Cobi advice.
So, all right, okay. But yeah, I'm assuming what to put the skirts on the tank. Yeah, some of
probably
them are
not.
really fiddly though. And I find you know the like the flap pieces as they're called. You know, like you put flaps on. Some of them are really difficult to push in. Like they're really tough, and you feel like you're going to break them.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just pops in. You're like, you're almost on that kind of 50-50. I'm going to break this, or is it going to work? But
So see, I had a problem. I think it was the mouse. I think it was the turret is a bit because obviously the turret's so long that you just kind of like a mere breeze of you walking past it is like, poof. I'm gonna kill this thing. Nah.
Yeah,
I end up getting like a couple of little technicals and I just ram down the middle. But there we go. Lovely.
They do fall off a little bit easy, don't they, the turrets?
then some of them do. Some of them are worse than others.
Yeah.
It
To be fair,
depends.
I think the Firefly that was really, really good. Really good because I think the actual turret is actually they kind of built it around. You know what I mean? So you kind of it's instead of being several little pieces connected together, it's actually one mold, and obviously it's very light. So you just click it on, which is pretty cool. Very cool. I wish I had it up here to show you guys, but
I think mine's been put away. Yeah. If you need, what's this? This is going to be a good one for me to try and pronounce. If you need Machlowski in English sounds better. Sounds Is that McCloskey?
because
Klofsky.
No, strange language. I think English is pretty strange, to be fair. We have like 3 different theirs. So what's all that about?
There.
Yeah, there, and then
What was it there?
bear, polar bear. Yeah, it was 3 polar bears.
Some bear. There's loads.
I did it right. That's just great. Right. I did say we're going to keep this just kind of about an hour, which is about an hour and 12 minutes. That's about perfect. So thank you 4 for coming on. We're going to probably stay with us for now on, aren't we? And I'll try and get different guests on. There's a few people that want to probably come on, which would be great. I'll say a few goodbyes. Oh, do people want to say what's coming up on their channels? Should we do that? Yeah, why not? I have no idea what's coming up on my channel. Stu, what's coming up on your channel?
Absolution of bugger all.
I think we're always going to be the same, aren't we?
welcome to the greatest YouTubers on YouTube.
What day is it?
I thought it was Sunday. I had a roast today, so
You'll have your Sunday stream, won't you two? Next Sunday.
yeah, we did that. Yeah,
Solo,
Friday
what's
foil
back
day, and
into
that
the-
is about it at the moment.
Well, we got a question. Hold on. Does anyone know if the colourful interior of the HMS Hood will continue into future ships? I don't know. I've not built the hood. Have you built the hood, Solo?
That's a spoiler. I haven't built that yet.
Oh, sorry.
I've got it downstairs alongside the Bismarck. So,
Just keep that up there for the rest of the stream. I don't know. I've not seen it. The Eugen, or it's Eugen or you Eugen, isn't it? Yeah.
Eugen.
And that doesn't have a colourful interior, so don't know.
I mean, to be fair, I don't mind them having a colourful interior for as long as they are covered up. And Cobi are pretty good at doing that anyway. So,
Oh no, that was a mistake. A colourful mistake.
he's trying to catch us out.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with a colourful, happy mistake sometimes.
it won't be difficult to catch us out. Trust me.
No, absolutely not.
Anything come up for you, Solo, or are you kind of just easing yourself back into it all?
I'm easing myself back into it all, but I will be doing a couple of Cobi videos at some point this month, perhaps, if I can kind of like actually remember half the stuff I was even going to talk about the thing. So yeah, there is a Cobi video coming up sometime this month. Subscribe and find out.
And Martin, do you think you're going to do any Cobi reviews? I know Stu's done a couple. I think you've done.
If I get
you've
yeah.
done the Spitfire, haven't you? You did the Spitfire, didn't you?
I've done the Spitfire. I've done the Corsair.
Oh, I like that. That's a lovely thing.
I might, if I can be bothered, because I haven't bothered done any videos really, I might do one on like the theatre, or even the tank, because that's the first time I've ever done one. So
that theatre can be a shorts video.
Yeah,
I think you should do one on the tank, to be honest, because if you've never built one before, you can tell people how the tracks are mind-numbingly boring to put together.
How to make a tiger with an anus on it.
I love the tiger though. It's got a nice bottom. No, it's a nice set that though.
It's amazing. It's a brilliant set from start to finish.
Have you got the Imperial War? Have you got Tank Museum one Saturday?
The 131, yeah.
Good.
No, I got that one. That one's massive. I think it's bigger than that one. It's huge. It's about the same size as the mouse. It's bloody massive.
Cobi has a problem with the availability of ABS in correct color. Oh, what set's that for then? Is that just in general?
I think it'd be that ship one.
Oh, okay. It's probably cheaper, isn't it? To maybe sometimes other brands do that, don't they? Where the inside's all like red or blue bricks, and then where you don't see.
Yeah, but the problem is with the other brands, they don't cover them up very well, and you end up getting like blue bricks sticking out and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks, guys. I'll say goodbye to a few people in the chat. So OBR, the Brick Post, we had Tuscan, we had Gafar, I guess that is a Gafar, Carol, and Starlord, Nick Brock. And thanks for joining. We'll be doing this again in exactly a month's time. So that will roughly be the 10th of May. And we'll see what's out and what's going on then. We'll go through the news, go through the rumours, and we'll go for some Mocs again and then have a general chat about life. So thanks for joining, guys. And cheers, Stu, Darren, and Martin for joining. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.